Property management can be a fulfilling career choice. If you enjoy working with tenants and negotiating and enforcing the terms of a lease, then this may be the perfect job for you. Other duties may include collecting rental payments each month, maintaining a rental property, and communicating with the landlord. However, it's important to note that if you want to become part of a property management company in Michigan, you will need a real estate license. It may seem a little overwhelming, which is why I'm here to help you navigate the ins and outs of becoming a property manager in Michigan. Welcome back, Loopers. My name is Sydney and I'm a content creator here at DoorLoop. Let's hop right into this video with what is a property manager. Of course, before we really get into the requirements, it might be helpful to first understand exactly what property managers are and what role they play in real estate. So a property manager is responsible for overseeing a rental property, acting as a middleman between the tenant and landlord in exchange for compensation. Property managers and property management companies provide maintenance services, collect rent, and ensure that tenants are following the terms of the lease when a landlord or property owner is unable to fulfill these duties or simply isn't interested in doing so. Now for the requirements. Michigan has two types of property managers: real estate brokers and salespersons. In accordance with the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, you need to hold a salesperson or real estate broker license in order to act as a property manager in the state. You must be 18 years or older, complete 40 hours of pre-licensing coursework, and take the real estate examination to obtain a real estate salesperson license. Keep in mind that you will also need to be a U.S. citizen to become a salesperson or real estate broker. Additionally, you must complete a background check and file your application via the Michigan Plus web platform, along with an $88 fee. Real estate licenses are issued by the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, which is also tasked with protecting the public's interest. As far as the salary, the truth is that property management can be a lucrative career choice. On average, property managers make $48,000 annually, but the salaries can range from $21,000 to $88,500 annually, depending on the individual's experience working in the industry, their location, skill set, qualifications, and more. So what are your duties? A property manager often performs a number of duties. They're generally responsible for running background checks on prospective candidates and negotiating the terms of the lease agreement. Property management specialists will also manage home inspections and the day-to-day function of the property, taking care of maintenance and repair operations. Another major part of the job is communicating with the landlord and tenant. Keep in mind that before managing property for a client, a property manager must enter into property management employment contract that details the terms and conditions of the agreement between the two parties. It's important that property management professionals comply with state law concerning their function. Here's a quick breakdown of the responsibilities a property management company typically has: arranging for potential tenants to view properties, conducting assessments of the rental unit, leasing available properties, communicating with the renter, acting as a liaison between the landlords and the tenants, running background checks on candidates, assisting in the creation and executing of rental contracts, managing lease renewals, attending a court-ordered eviction hearing, pursuing unpaid rent, accounting and reporting, confirming that the rental home complies with all applicable building and real estate regulations in Michigan, and selecting and controlling contractors for routine upkeep and repairs. It's important that property managers also have certain skills. If you have these skills, then property management may be worth pursuing. First is management skills. I think it goes without saying that you'll need to have good management skills. If you have experience managing people or projects, you'll definitely be in an advantage. You also need time management skills. You should be able to manage your time well and ensure your efficiency as a property management specialist. And organizational skills, because you'll inevitably have to keep track of rental payments, lease agreements, and more. It's really crucial to stay organized. And knowledge of basic accounting, to manage activities like collecting monthly payments, estimating and reporting late fees, and updating spending records. Property managers require a basic understanding of accounting practices. Even though there are plenty of software solutions that make this easier, some knowledge is necessary. And of course, you're gonna need some people skills. Since you'll spend a lot of time dealing with tenants, landlords, contractors, and more, it's important that you have excellent people skills if you want to be successful in the industry. To act as a middleman between a landlord and a tenant, a property manager must have certain qualifications, as I already mentioned. However, there are a number of certifications that you can pursue. Now, before I tell you, make sure to subscribe for tons of property management resources and tips. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up. So what education and certifications are needed for a rental manager? If you want to pursue a career in real estate management, you'll need to have a high school diploma. Moreover, you'll need 90 hours of experience managing property alongside a broker. You'll also need to pass the real estate exam to obtain your Michigan real estate license. Thereafter, you may pursue additional qualifications qualifications to manage your own properties in Michigan. There's a number of qualifications that you could pursue after you've met the real estate license requirement and managed real property. Keep in mind that the more qualifications you have, the higher chances of landing a high-paying job with a reputable property management company. Here are some options. National Apartment Leasing Professional. This type of qualification will hold you in good stead and prepare you for the demands of working in a fast-paced real estate management industry. To qualify for this type of position, it's important to first apply for an entry-level job as a property manager. Here are some of the requirements for pursuing this type of certification. A minimum of 6 months of experience, completing all the NALP modules successfully, passing the market survey and NALP examination. Another option is Certified Property Manager. This is the qualification you pursue if you want to hold senior positions at your real estate management firm. Here's some of the requirements. Candidates must either show that they do not require a license for their current work or possess a real estate broker's license. 3 years must have passed continuously in a suitable real estate management position. You must complete 19 of 36 required tasks to be eligible for this certification. And you must meet the requirements within 1 year. Another certification is the Certified Apartment Manager. A property management certification is the next step for a leasing specialist after mastering crucial industry principles. As a result, on-site managers, who typically serve as the sole person that a tenant is interacting with, are the target audience for training for certified apartment managers. This qualification allows property managers in Michigan to represent regional property owners in the best manner possible. Here are some of the requirements that must be met to qualify for this certification. A minimum of 12 months of industry experience, successfully complete the modules in the CAM course, and obtain your certification within 12 months of enrolling. Another certification is the Master Property Manager. The greatest level of achievement possible for real estate brokers is Master Property Manager, or MPM. This involves having worked in real estate management for at least 60 consecutive months. Additionally, a qualified candidate must satisfy all requirements for a CPM certification. A minimum of 500 housing units at 1 or more locations or 100 units at 5 or more locations is also necessary. So now that you understand what property management entails, you're well on your way to pursuing your career as a real estate manager. Because a job of this nature can be overwhelming, it's important to have the right tools to help you navigate the challenges that this job may bring. Fortunately, you can do this with DoorLoop, an intuitive real estate management software solution designed to make your life easy. From assistance with accounting to tenant screening features, you can find everything you need in one place. This is a must if you want to get ahead in the real estate game. Make sure to click the link down in the description for a free demo. You may have a few more questions pertaining to property management in Michigan. If you do, make sure to check out our blog post, also linked down in the description. If this video helped you out, make sure to check out this playlist for more helpful tips in property management, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!